Hello, this is Klaus Lukaschek from Vienna in Austria in Europe, and you're looking at the Texas Instruments TI-99 2. It was also called Basic Computer 992 and it was meant to be released in 1983 in the summer, but sadly it didn't make it to the market. So therefore this is a prototype only, and I want to do the system ROM dumping today with the help of this little program, and we will store it on the disk drives that we have attached via the Hex-Bus. So let's immediately start to save some time. What the program does is opening a file and then going through a loop and peeking through all those memory addresses from 0, 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 5 until it reaches the end of the first 2 kilobytes, and it stores every single value it gets back from the system at that address into the file as 1 byte. So afterwards we should have nicely written first 2 kilobytes in a file called, I don't remember which letter I called it now, and be able to use that for preservation purposes and emulation purposes. From time to time it's storing the records onto the disk drive. We're using the external disk drive because for some reason I didn't get this internal quickly working. And because I want to do the dump as quick as possible, I'm using the external disk drive now. We're almost finished. I hope it is working this time. Yes, it is. Okay. So let's list it again. Okay, we have it stored as letter A. Let's remember that. And now we say A1, and we shift the values from being single hand typing now, 4095. That should do it. Now we get the second range of sectors. I've split it up because before I got a file error after a certain amount of time and was I don't know which, either this system is not having the latest version of the system ROM and containing bugs, or it was never finished or got stable as such, or it's related to the Hex-Bus architecture, which is also prototype stage, of course, and or it's like a random, not a random, a RAM related thing, that the RAM is simply it's out of RAM at a certain point of time when it's trying to access such a big file and appending stuff to it. I don't know how it's done internally yet. So far so good. This seems like a success today. This is not the first video I'm doing. It's like, I don't know, the 15th. Always there was something wrong. Either I did a mistake on the format again, or the disk drives didn't like to work, or yeah, or the system crashed for some reason. So we have the second 2K, and now let's do it again like this. Now 6K, it should be 2048, 4648 edition should be probably 4. I hope that's correct, but I need to remove the last sector. Right. I think that should be it. Let's see. I can repeat that if that is not the right value. I want to say thanks again to Mike Wright from Cat Electronics. He donated this machine to me, and I really thank him for that. He's from Cat Electronics, and they are about to release a new TI-99 4A emulator. So check out this new PC99 suite. It includes a Windows version, it includes DOS version, which runs on the DOS box, and it includes the Psych, which is a encyclopedia about the Texas Instruments 99 family. Huge number of documents and internal stuff. It's like all the manuals, all the hardware manuals, all the magazines which were released, most of the newsletters, at least those newsletters that are not that got preserved already or got in the hands of the community, those are preserved. So it's a huge effort went into this library, and I use it almost every day. And I wouldn't have started the Web 99 project without it, I guess, because this is so structured that you can full text search in everything, and it's simply amazing. So let's do it one last time. E3. I need to check it for second hand. It's not too good with one hand only. Doing like function commands. 1891 should be the value. And we run it. And then we should have the first 8 kilobyte system ROM EEPROM chip, which is in that little machine. So from the memory layout point of view, the system ROM starts right at the beginning of the addressable address range of the CPU, which is 0000, 4 times 0. And the first EEPROM goes up to 1FFF. And the second EEPROM chips, which is only 4 kilobytes large, starts directly afterwards, so it goes till 2FFF. And yeah, so we can do 2 more to get also that ROM chip dumped and preserved. Not too many of these machines did find a way into the community, and therefore this is not yet this system is not yet emulated or preserved at all. And the basic that it includes is quite interesting, because it's without this double interpretation of the introduced GPL. So there is no GPL interpreter running, and there is no GROM chips in the machine. So basic is all done in assembler. So it was successful. Let's list it again, just to be safe. If you hear some birds, those are mine. So now we go, as it's following directly afterwards, we go simply to the next step. Now it's math again. We add 2048 to that. Should be something with 10,000. Right. 200. 40. Is that correct? Now we have to set it to 39. Let's run it. Call it P1 because it's a P0 because it's a new chip. So it's easier to merge the files together afterwards. It's already 9:05, so I need to hurry up to get at work. So it's morning hours, at least for us in Europe. And today is October 25th, 2016. So 33 years after that machine would have been released, we're running this program now. I don't know if I've said that before, it was meant as the $99 machine. It didn't come with a joystick port, didn't come with sound, didn't come with speech. It has black and white screen only. The resolution full is the same as for the TI-99 so 32 columns, 24 lines, and there is a bitmap mode even. As far as I know, it's not accessible from BASIC unless you run some assembler peeks and pokes or little program. The keyboard has 48 keys and we have something to do still.